welcome to my stream. Today Hexe is going to try to make realistic looking leaves. Doubtful, haha. Hey Hexa, get musical taste.
Hello, and don't try to boss me around, Fantasia. I'll play whatever I want. Alright, so we'll get back into this leaf I started. Yeah, we kept all of it nice little squares. And try to... oh, maybe not here. No. Actually, we just add a... there we go. Now it's a square. I didn't specify what axis I was moving those. GZ. If you don't, they end up moving on all kinds of axes, even. Hey Zikar, welcome in. What are you up to next when you stream? Oh, you're thinking of Diablo 3. Oh, you're doing the Necromancer school thing for Sarsak. Sweet. I wish you luck. I hope you get that diploma. Dissolve Edge. There we go. Clean this up a little bit. You familiar with Blender at all? It's part of a larger scene, actually. Here, let me show you the rough draft for my intro. It's not lit because I put a big sphere around it, and it's supposed to have an HDRI. So my character, the hummingbird, comes from the background as such. They stop at a hummingbird feeder, take a second, have a sip there, turn towards us and say, "Hey, chat." And then they fly into the frame. And then here I am, seamless. Well, hopefully it'll become seamless. Okay. Yeah, it takes some time to get into. I'm not a pro either. Just learning and trying to get better. Oh. No, actually, I don't want this. Dissolve vertices. We want it. Huh. Actually, dissolve that vertices. Join those. I see what's going on. I like your little cat character. He's cute. I managed to check out one of your VODs one day. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to start diversifying. I'm putting everything on DeviantArt right now, but I think I should start putting stuff on platforms, other platforms. I don't know if it's good enough to be on there, but we're gonna attempt it. So this, I'm gonna take this, go to modifier, We're going to solidify it, which means adding thickness to it. I think... Actually, could we go... Is that too little? Yeah, it looks like too little. Give it a bit of thickness. I'm gonna apply that. And grab the edges. Oh. Not quite what I want. Okay. I wonder if I could... Ah, yes. Well, that's part of the plan today. So, I plan on taking this, unwrapping it, and then we'll get a UV. I'll explain it as we go, but I'm gonna bring that into Krita, a 2D program, and we're gonna paint grayscale over it, and then we'll bring that back to Blender. That's gonna tell Blender I want vertices to be moved, the little dots, in a specific way. It'll tell Blender I want these dots moved, and then it's part of what I'm testing today. But I'm hoping to add subdivision. Oh, what the? That's different. Oh, why'd that happen? Mostly. There's a lot of complexity to it. Obviously I've got an animation tab. There's a possibility of instant animation if you make some kind of script. But yeah, mostly modeling and animating. How did I do it before to have... Well, I suppose in a little bit I'll be going into it. I don't know. I'm also new to Krita. Like I only downloaded it last month. I've done a few things in it, but I wouldn't say I'm a pro at Krita either. So, but I can tell you what I know so far within what we're gonna do today. I suppose I'm not gonna veer off too much what I'm attempting to do. I could probably, there's an animation section to Krita, so you can animate things in 2D as well in Krita. I made a small animation I could probably show you. Yeah, I played around with MS Paint, and actually I had a stream probably more than a month ago before I used Krita, where I made what I was hoping would be a starting soon intro in there, but I didn't really complete it. In Paint is what I'm saying, actually, to be clear. Kind of brought that intro scene into Krita and then continued it there. Come on. Yeah, I guess nowadays a lot of things you have to purchase. Luckily, Blender is one of those open source programs like Krita, so it doesn't cost anything. You can get in it. You can learn at your own pace. And there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube. Sometimes I'll use them if I don't understand one part of it. I always suggest starting with Blender Guru's donut tutorial. He's a little bit less of an artist and a bit more of a technical modeler, I guess you could say. But he knows Blender very well. It's weird, I want these, I don't want these. How do I... What a pain. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Okay, so we'll take out of this. Oh, actually. Did you select the whole loop? Please say you selected the whole loop. Oh, thank goodness. Yes. Okay. So we'll Control E here, mark seam, and then we'll go to the UV editor. Actually, yeah, that works. Press U, unwrap. Okay. True. Press everything. Press U, unwrap. Oh, okay, they're overlapping. That's not good. Press L. Huh. That's not what I want. Hmm. Why is it still connected? There must be a spot where the seam is still connected then. Ah. Are these... Oh, and I wanted to say, any of the redeems I have in my redeem list, none of them will annoy me. Yeah, don't feel shy about using them. Actually, it's actually just good for me to have them in my VODs to showcase my work. If something annoys me, then it was my problem. Either I'll fix my redeem so it doesn't annoy me, or... Ah, there we go. There's our problem. Or alter it or something. And most likely, if it annoys me, it's probably because I intended it to. It's part of the entertainment. There we go. Okay, so here we go to export layout, UV layout. This is the UV layout. I'm gonna call it leaf. Without the cap. UV. Export. So now, I'm gonna try to reopen that so you guys can at least see it. Bring it over to my laptop's monitor. Open Krita. Let's take a sip of my monster. I'm gonna save this while we're waiting. Also do Control S. That'll save it. Go back into the layout. So I just kind of used this as a reference. I didn't actually do anything with it. I mean, I didn't trace it. So just for better practice. Yeah. Is Krita opening up? It is. Okay. My laptop's probably crying. Okay. I can bring you guys over there now. So this is, might as well show you real quick. This is just a screenshot I took of the bark texture I made in Blender. Before. Oh, can I just new? That work? Recent then. I used that to make this tree. I guess it's kind of blurry because I took a screenshot in a weird spot, but that's how it ended up. I had made, this was the displacement map, and you see how this is a gray, this is another gray, this is another gray, and then that's what I used to displace my vertices from a cylinder shape on the tree bark. And where is that? What if I just close these? Yeah. And I made this animation in there. Oh, is it having a hard time? A little bit. Oh, what? Did I just add that? No. What's the play button here? Oh, right here? Ah. Yeah, a deployment animation. Just made a bunch of different, well, same shape, just copied a bunch of times over there. But I'll get to the project at hand. Let's see, where can we find? Man, maybe I'll change back to the default. Huh. Where's the UV layout? Huh. Did I put it in the wrong format? Oh, maybe I have to go down to PNG. Where are you? Ah, there it is. Now we have our UV layout in Krita. We can start working on it in here. So we're gonna make a displacement map. So if I go, I have to grab a tool. Where is it? No, that's not the one. There we go. Alright, so we got, in RGB, we got 255 degrees in red, green, and blue. We want 127, so we got that middle gray. And this is, we're just gonna, oh yeah, we want a different layer so we don't actually paint over our UVs. We're gonna, this one, this is our actual UV. I'm gonna drop the opacity a little bit. Go on to the layer we actually want to paint on. And that's great because it's the exact same color. Ah, okay. So we can arrange them in a certain order. So now we're painting underneath it, but it's transparent. Oh no, you must be painting over it, but on another layer. Okay. No, it must be underneath it. Yeah. Good, good. So I'm just gonna carefully, guess we can go over the edges and it doesn't matter because in Blender, only the color where it's put, well, it's gonna be in the same spot as the actual UV, right? This tells Blender, I want these vertices associated with this color. The UV does, the unwrap. So if we want to move things around, actually that might be a problem. No, it's not. Because if we don't change the UV, but we move the vertices around in 3D space in Blender, it'll still associate this with the colors and everything. So, but there might be something for me to learn in there somewhere, so I take that with a grain of salt. At 3:45, no, at 5:15, so in 37 minutes, I'm gonna take a 10-minute break, just so you know. Yeah, if it bleeds over the edges, we're still good. Or just the other details for the most part. We don't want that too much. Well, no, as long as it's within the space we want as well. I'm gonna be less cautious here, because there's no reason. Being meticulous for no reason. There we go. So that tells Blender, keep it where it is right now. That's what that says. But I'm gonna make another layer here. Add. Just make sure that you're on the right layer. Then we're gonna make a very slight adjustment. Maybe, so darker means we want it further away, and lighter means we want it pulled towards us. That makes me think a little bit. So we're gonna go 29 to have it pulled towards us. Just a slight pull. Wrong button. Actually, can I? Yeah, I can adjust my size like this. Right-clicking on the mouse. I think maybe 6-ish should be good. Maybe even more. Huh. I'm just gonna give it a slight tug on this side. We're kind of doing an experimental phase today. It doesn't have to turn out proper right away. We'll bring it into Blender, see what happens when we connect it. If it doesn't turn out the way we want, then we can just bring it back in real quick and fix it up. I'm not even seeing this second level of gray, but Blender's gonna pick it up. Just gonna be a very slight pull. Actually, we might just do that to see how that behaves, and then come back in here after, so we don't waste our time. If it doesn't work the way we intend, then we can consider just modeling it by hand. But I'm trying to see if I can be delicate with it and just lightly pull it. Okay, and then I'm going to duplicate this layer. And then we're gonna, can we mirror it here? We're gonna mirror it vertically. No, not the image, the layer. Mirror all. No, I want to mirror layer vertically. G. Oh, no, G doesn't work here. What we're doing is using our move tool. What if we inverted the color for a second? Would that help? What if we... There we go. You jerk of a program that likes to clip around like that, not go exactly where I intend. There we go, something like that. Bring it back down. could have done this the whole time. Just took the other gray out of the way. Okay, so we'll save this as, make sure that first off you save it as a Krita file. Otherwise, it'll save it as a PNG and you won't be able to keep all those different layers. And then I'm gonna hide this. No, I'm gonna hide this. Save this as, then go to PNG. Save it. Oh yeah, true, we have our other layer. I'm gonna call this Leaves UV2. Reopen Blender, because my laptop can barely handle both programs running at once. So, with OBS and the whole stream going on. And then we can go into texture paint. Actually, I'm going to go into shading. Add a new material. Shift A. I'm going to get a displacement map. Click, can put that there. Plug that into the displacement. I'm going to Shift A. Texture image. We're going to put our image texture here. Plug that into the height, actually. We're going to make sure this is set to, we're going to open, we're going to find our Leaf UV2. Set this to non-color. Actually, I think I might have messed that up. I'm gonna redo this. Oh, not that. This. Delete that. Shift A. Image texture. Open. Okay, it just opens. Non-color. I think cubic is better. Now, do we see an effect? I go into materials. Oh yeah, we have to be in cycles. Go into materials, displacement. Settings. Oh wow, okay. It's doing stuff. Hmm. It's very distorted. Huh. Okay. I'm just lightly changing the color on the edges, and this is how it's reacting. Yeah. Wonder actually, shading. Is it doing anything on this side? Hmm. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to sculpt it by hand then. Unless, what if? Nah, it doesn't seem to have much effect at all, so, Okay, yeah, by hand it is. We might bring the UV in to make the stem and the different veins. That'd be it. It's possible that I'm missing something, and then I don't know the technique yet. So I'm gonna go into sculpting. I'm gonna grab it here. Oh. Press F to make my cursor bigger. Oh, I might need where is it? Edge pose. That might be it. Okay. Got bits of scrap there. Interesting. I only learned about this pose tool recently. It makes me think. You go larger, really lightly pull it around the center there. Oh, I guess that went too far. It's a real radius, huh? Get a couple crinkles in it, that's fine. Fine little bit of tweaking. As we go our way out. So this is still it's a healthy leaf, it's still on the tree. And we don't want it to look too crinkled. It's still got some flexibility to it. But it's still got some shape to it. It's not a flat two-dimensional object. We'll go over it with the smoothing brush after, I think. There you go. I think I'm gonna give these a little bit of a curve here. Now go over it. There, flatten that out a little bit here. Try to. Fillet this a little bit. The edges are really sensitive to these brushes. We don't want to catch them too much because they'll flatten out or pull out. There we go. I'm gonna go actually a lot lighter. And it's a bit smaller. Quite a bit smaller. I'm gonna try to draw that line here. Inflate it a little bit so we got a bit of texture. How to illustrate it better? We need wireframe. Where are you? There it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Randomly it'll try to like shut itself off. What happened here? Why? Oh well. Probably during a subdivision. Oh, I'm using smooth, not inflate. No wonder. Oh, did it? Ah, the brush. Anyway, it's not. Most of the time, I don't want it to affect both sides of the mesh at the same time. But today, that works out. Give it a subtle high spot, right? I'm gonna have a candy. So these are like kind of ridiculously like detailed things to be doing, because we're gonna have like hundreds of these leaves. They're gonna be like decently far away from the camera. We're barely gonna notice them, but we're also gonna use them to diffuse light in a very specific way in the scene. So to some degree, I wanna make sure it's got the proper color, it's got some shape to it, because the cumulative effects will probably be worth a little bit of detail. Let's see. Yeah, so 4 minutes. I'm gonna go for a 10-ish minute break. It's kind of silly because the brush effect works differently how far you are from the subject. But also, you could use some more vertices, I think. Okay. I'm gonna size this in the z-axis a little bit. size of the scene. Oh. There's the timer. Okay. I'm gonna mute myself and put the be right back screen. Alright, I'm back. Double check I'm not muted. Very good. Over here, when I subdivided, it didn't make some more squares. I'm gonna fix that up a bit. I want to highlight I appreciate the support. Thank you very much for being here. Three. Hey, Sword Saint Michael. Welcome in. I appreciate you being here today.
Welcome in, Sword Saint Michael.
Yeah, nice of you to welcome in. Asia. Oh, getting that attention she loves so much. Yeah, might as well. I gotta get into some Python and try to get a way to get her to text to speech without using chat. I have a few plans to awe people with that idea in mind. Not that I have the technical knowledge for it yet, but I'll figure it out. What do you think of this leaf so far? I guess we could probably... Yeah. Nothing's out of reach. Nothing. Figure it out. I was trying to learn some Python through that program that, what's the name of that school again? Harvard was putting out for free with the diploma that you could purchase, but and I still have till December to get into it, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen, really. Yeah. No. I wonder, applications must still be open. And I think they do it yearly, so if you don't finish it 1 year, you can always sign up for it. Well, the next. What just happened? What? That? What? It just disappeared on me. It's still there. So what happened? Oh, what? I'm in sculpting all of a sudden? Weird. Must have pressed a weird shortcut or something. All of this is... What? No, I was over here, that's why. That definitely freaked me out, though. Yeah, when I start my stream, I use Fantasia to explain what's going on, and hopefully somebody sees the VOD. They know she exists, at least. And tonight I'll render that earth crystal. They're going on to DeviantArt with the price on them, but for my benefactors that help me get affiliate, I don't mind sharing it with you guys. Yeah. I put some time into her, so definitely want to showcase. It's probably, well, it was a decently easy model to make. Just a little ball with some hair on it, and googly eyes, but she's cute. I see a few mistakes I made in her TTS model, but that's part of the learning, I guess. I know someone either stopped following me or decided not to come in because they dislike my topology, but I really don't care. I don't need it. I don't need the sass. Oh, that's fine. That's plenty. Yeah, and I think I've shown patience at this point, so and this leaf is gonna be like, we're gonna see it from like this far away most of the time. So like, how important are these details? Not very. I think that's like literally all I really need to do. I can delete these weird extra vertices that aren't sticking to the mesh properly. I think. Or maybe we could... no. Dissolve vertices? Yeah, that's fine. I learned this pose brush. That's pretty useful. This is the strength how far? Is that maybe where the vertices aren't? Huh. Okay, so to go into texture paint, actually we gotta make sure Shift A, image texture, new, I'll multiply this by 2, copy, paste, so it's a 2K image. Call this leaf outline. Just gonna use this to kind of get the gist of the image, and then we'll try to move that over to Krita, clean it up a little bit. Actually, there's something I see I want to fix up here already. Sculpting. Oh, what the? It's really weird that it's not. Okay, we'll go into layout, sculpt in here. Just going to kind of round off the edges on that. Can't wait till you get to Final Fantasy VIII. I hope you'll have the patience for it. It has some weirdness to it, I find, but kind of worth dealing with it. Connected, RGB, the UV's unwrapped, yes. Do you like Kingdom Heart? I have a bone to pick with Kingdom Heart, but you're allowed to enjoy it. I've never liked Disney, so it's kind of a, from my perspective, it's like a butchering. Okay. at least we're on the same page with at least the game. The concept, I mean, I suppose I think I ended up playing the first one. I was just like, this is so dumb. Why is Mickey in my Final Fantasy style game? I guess I was taking it too much like that when it's, well, it's just a Squaresoft game, really. But well, I guess that's where I dislike it, when I see Squall mingling with Donald Duck. I'm just like, really? What is he doing here? What are both of them doing interacting? But oh, I forget the ending. I was like, I don't know. but I don't want to bash too much. I don't want to bash other people's games too much, so I'll stop. Yeah, there's so much. That game has so much timeline to it. It's all over the place. The titles are like complicated for no reason. And I ended up watching somebody called Sarah Key on YouTube because she was playing, like, she was one of the younger people that played like Final Fantasy 7 and 6, and I was like, I want to see like their reaction to this. They really enjoyed it, and I was like bawling because I'm like, the other generations love my game too. It's awesome. But then, like, then I realized her name was associated like the Kingdom Hearts because she's a big Kingdom Hearts fan. Start trying to watch her other content. I'm like, nah, can't. Just can't. Sorry. And I enjoyed the fact that they played like she played the non-enhanced versions. It was pretty awesome. Okay, we got like a really light green. With gonna turn down the saturation. I'm gonna fine tune this in Krita. And we go towards the yellow. Blender's so crap when it comes to painting on stuff. So grayish. Okay, I'll see you in a bit, or later, I guess. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, yeah, it's towards the end of the workday, is it? Understood. Yeah, totally understandable. I appreciate that. You can't compliment me so much on stream to make me cry in public. Somehow today I didn't tear up. I appreciate it. Sometimes it's something people don't tell you enough, right? Everybody's pretty awesome. Just most of the time, life treats you like crap and you behave like crap sometimes, right? And it's no one's fault. Everybody wants to be a good person, I think. Just get cornered. Yeah, no problem. Go ahead. I'll see you later. Oh yeah, I'm old enough to know how to behave and improve instead of holding on to junk at this point. Yeah, there must be a delay. Please go. Have a good day. So this is just kind of the basic shape. There's gonna be, you can make a subsurface scattering effect, so it looks kind of transparent. And imagine there's still a little bit I gotta learn, but you can make it so that when the light comes, like the simulated light comes in contact with it, it also like changes the color as it comes through. so we can get like it. The leaves are gonna color our scene. It's gonna put a bit of a green tint on things where the light's coming from. And we're gonna keep this instance of I'm gonna keep this leaf in a separate file from our main scene. And if ever we're dissatisfied or whatever, we can come back in here, make some adjustment, export that back over into our main scene, and that's gonna alter all of our leaves that we have over there. If we find that, we need to tweak it, it's easy. We can just come back here, make our changes. It's easier, I guess. This is still gonna be a process, but at least part of the process is already gonna be made, instead of having to start from scratch. Okay, now wonder if it's bringing the UV with it. Either way, let's open Krita again. I'm gonna save this. Oh, that opened quickly. Move you guys over. Close Blender. It's like this magic. Is that? Ooh. That is pretty useful. I'm gonna add a layer. Paste that on there, hopefully. Copy. And then paste. No. And we're back, apparently. Huh. There must be a way. Why is it selecting the whole frame? Cut, select to new layer. Nice. Control E, okay. Well, click that. Okay, so that's there now. Okay, they're on separate layers. So we can just gonna quickly fill that back up. Oh. And then we'll go over it with a few other colors, so it's not just the, basic one-tone leaf. We got a little bit of variety in there. This is like massive by the looks of the size of the brush, so I'm gonna have to consider that in Blender because the leaf is also massive in there. Shrink the whole thing, but I guess adding small details now before we shrink it all makes some sense. And it doesn't really matter if we go outside of our lines because we're We're actually like within the borders. So now, take this color. Huh. Take the paint tool, one of my favorites. Spray. Oh, what? Oh, we're not on the same layer. Oh, some kind of leftover. Actually, we can go over that after. No, we can't. 28, 113. I guess we're only concerned about the green. So 113 is all we gotta remember. As if I take a sample. Nope, it's not. Well, is this blob? Nope. Well, that's done now. Yeah, so as best as I can remember, I don't remember the last digit. Probably unnoticeable difference, especially at a distance. And then I want to go lighter. Go back on. Sketch marker. Drop the opacity. A little bit more variation on the edges. again, a bit more yellow. Undo that. Make it a little bit more noticeable. Then we can put this on top. Actually, we could leave some opacity on it, kind of make a bit of a transition. Actually, this whole color is a little on the yellow side, so we'll I wonder if I could just fill it. Usually it leaves some of those stupid little edges. Press the F. Go more on the green side. Kind of sharpen it, but still leave some of it there to kind of, well, blend. %. Okay. What happened there? Huh. Ba 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 ba. It's like useless detail that no one will ever see. Does it need anything more? Why is it? Oh. What? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'll save it as a PNG. Wait, first, again, we go into Krita format. We don't want to lose our layers. And then save as a PNG. Yeah, we're saving over top of the other version. And we can go back into Blender, see what that looks like. Move this over to the other screen. Reopen Blender. I'll open, I'll find it. Switch you guys over. And then, well, it's already pre-applied. It's saved the same way. So we got a little bit more to it, a little less simple. The colors a little bit. We got a chance to kind of sharpen up where the ends go. So now, well, we got it in renders already. Go into the materials. The subsurface scattering, right? It's gonna be my first time messing around with this. So got a semi-transparent appearance to it. There's 500 samples to go through, so we'll give it a second to process what we just told it to do. Apparently that's a lot more work. Wow. I see a couple problems right here, over here. the vertices must have gotten crushed into the same space or overlap. It's a lot more calculations. And let me check the time here. I've been, I picked smoking back up. I'm gonna quit again. I'm timing my smokes. I made alarms for it. So we can wean ourselves off. Oh wait, I miscalculated that. Yeah. I only need to wait another 15 minutes. For some reason, set an alarm for an hour and 15 minutes from here, so get to change a bunch of alarms so they line up properly. 8:15, 9:45. 11:15. 12:45. I'll add another alarm. 12:45 this morning, next morning, tomorrow morning, technically. There we go. Is it looking realistic? I suppose I could be branching out stuff, but that's really like being nitpicky. Ooh, on the dark side, where the light's not hitting. Now take it out of cycles, because that's a lot to compute. Is the light on this side? Yes, it is. Okay. Actually, I want to try something. We're going to take a plane. Rotate that. And the x-axis. And then we're going to go into transmission. Now, if the light's on this side, GX. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the shadow. Now, if I go into cycles, will it change the light color? It's going to be an important aspect. It seems like it is. It's calculating the light trajectory and the color difference. Oh, that's done. That's it. Suppose I'm probably... Oh, what? GPU? Why is it set to CPU? That's crazy. But I've got 10,000 cycles on the render and 500 on the scene here, so we'll get twice as much detail on the render. Now, it could be different when I go into my actual scene. I do want to make a few small tweaks to the leaf. But yeah, we're going to go back into Eevee. I think I need a little bit more volume on the stem there. Why do I not have it selected or something? I don't have it selected. No wonder it's not doing anything. Where was I? There was some little overlapping spots here. Let's see, in cycles again. Now, when it comes to these material settings, maybe I'll try to track down some values that are more precise to what a leaf would be. The transmission and the weight of the subsurface. Specular. I think that's like for glass. Coat and sheen. Maybe it could make some wet looking spots on it. Surface, subsurface, specular transmission. We're not using the displacement at all. What? Wait, what? Huh. Oh. That's the transmission. Oh, I might as well leave that open, yeah. Subsurface. I'm not sure what the radius means. I'm assuming can control how far in and out. Yeah, for a 1990s like game asset, this would do very well, I think. So I'm not gonna go too crazy about it. GPU, cycles, layout. That means that I've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Now, could I keep going? Probably. Should I? Maybe I could play a game after break. I think I'm happy with this for now. It's not... I suppose I could duplicate it. GY. Make this a different variant with, like, just change the shape of it a little bit, because I won't want all my leaves, I mean, to be all the same. Make a couple variations. Just tweak it here and there. It doesn't actually matter too much. If it's a little crunchy, you can
X-Ray's going to go have a dirty smoke.
Hey, don't tell everybody all my problems. Don't tell everybody all my problems. Ah! That's not what I'm trying to do there. Oh no, I'm gonna quit again. Stupid that I restarted. I know just how to get rid of it again. Okay. Yeah. Maybe Shift D, G, Y, and this one will be just a little smaller. Shift D, G, Y. One will be a little bit bigger. Ah, there we go. The alarm goes off. I'll be right back. I'm back. 1 second. I thought, stop that music. Why isn't that showing up? 1 second. Yeah, for some reason my capture card didn't want to capture for a moment there. I had to like deactivate and then reactivate it. So I'm gonna change what we're doing. Slash marker. I'm gonna play some intelligent cube. Okay.